What's going on, everybody? Uh, Boring Sunday, as always. Here in Schittsburg, it's Steeler Day, so ain't much going on other than that. Pittsburgh's crazy when it comes to their football. Me personally, I'm a hockey guy, so I really don't get into the whole football thing, but whatever. I'm doing this stream because I came across some shit I wanted to talk about, and also I got some pretty cool news regarding the Red Room project. And there's a place not far from where I live. It's an old warehouse that was turned into, it's kind of like a storage unit place, but they turned it into like little artist studios. There's multiple like cubicles or whatever you want to call it, but they're like, there's also like production offices and band rehearsal spots, and we're thinking about going and renting one of those out because the few people that are involved, they got kids, and trying to meet up at houses, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So we figured we're going to go ahead and rent one of those out. What's cool is you can just do month-to-month leases. You don't have to do like a 6-month or a year lease, which is perfect for us because, we'd only need to rent it for maybe 2 months at most. So, that's one thing we want to talk about. And the other thing that sucks, though, is if you watch the prototype, which, by the way, I have all the shit in the link, so you can go down there and check it out. If you go watch the prototype, towards the end, the detective guy goes into an abandoned house where he finds a phone. And that was an abandoned house right, pretty close to us. And it sucks. They tore the fucking house down. And we were actually going to use that a lot for, the second Red Room. Or not the second right there. I'm catching myself fucking doing it. The real Red Room, because like I said, it's a prototype. So we were really going to use that spot a lot. And now it's gone. And yeah, like I said, that sucks because we had some really good ideas we were going to do there, and fucking now we can't. It's completely leveled. And I'm pretty bummed out about that because it was a really creepy house, and it would have been awesome to actually be able to film some shit there. And now we can't. So we got to figure out how we're going to go ahead and do those scenes somewhere else. Goddamn, there's some crazy shit going on Facebook. It's actually pretty funny. But yeah, that's that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is I'm doing editing now for my one buddy who does Junk News. I'm helping him out with a show. Fuck you, Corey. I'm helping him out with his new show that he's pitching. I hope he continues on with that show because it's actually a pretty funny idea. He sent me some clips for a few episodes he was going to do, and I enjoy doing the editing for that, so I'm hoping that's going to continue. Also, there's this lady that she's a big fan of the Metal Channel, and she's talking about doing a heavy metal documentary, which she would like me to possibly edit, and I would really like to do that. When I first started this channel, when I hit about 500 subs, I was going to make a fan version of a Pantera documentary, but I didn't realize when you join a YouTube network, you don't have control of monetization. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. They monetize your videos. Even if you go back into the monetization section and select not to monetize it. The network monetizes it to make their money. So what screwed me there was I would have been nailed for copyright for using Pantera songs and, you know, copyrighted Pantera pictures. So I never fucking did it. Luckily, my contract with Makers is coming to an end, so I might end up going back and doing that anyway because I'd really like to do it. Those of you who don't know, I'm also part of a metal channel called Josh's Metal Monday, and we do all kinds of heavy metal shit there. And I got an idea coming up with a lot of the interviews we did. I want to do something really fucking cool, piece it all together. But until I get the okay from a couple people we talked to, I'm probably not going to do it. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I actually got a fucking list here. Oh, yeah. My Paranormal Pennsylvania. That's going to be the documentary that I'm going to work on. A fellow YouTuber who lives over towards Philly, he's going to look up some local places, and I'm going to do some local places here in Pittsburgh. I'm trying to, I mean, we're obviously going to have some more known haunted places to help, you know, spread the word. But I really want to focus on not so much well-known, or however you want to fucking say it, haunted places, because here in Pittsburgh it's the same 5-6 places everybody talks about. Same with Philly. Everybody wants to talk about the asylum and the Benjamin Franklin house and, you know, all that shit. I want to talk about some of the lesser known places that are like haunted as shit. I forget the name of the house. It's over by Philadelphia, but they did a movie. It was like early 90s. They made this movie. It was called The Haunting. And the movie is creepy as shit. There's actually a version of it on YouTube, but it looks like hell. Like, the video quality is shit. You can tell it's ripped off of an old VHS or some shit. But the movie's creepy as hell. And when I talk to the dude from over in Philly, I'm going to see if he's near that or even knows about it. And if we can get some shots of that house, it would be fucking awesome. It used to be a young boys' home, but was shut down for I got a haunted old asylum by me. Sure. Yeah, Corey, if you want to go ahead and get some footage of it, we can make a video about it. Fuck yeah. The documentary I'm talking about, I'm trying to do PA right now, but I would like to go state to state and try to cover, like I said, some less known ones, because I'm like tired of, like, if you go on TV, when you see a state they're covering, you more likely know who they're going to talk about, because they only stick to like big, well-known like mansions and shit like that. A place I really want to cover, and it's funny because it's actually showing up in my recommended right now, is New Orleans. I went down there, and there's so much paranormal shit in New Orleans. Like, you could be there for months. And I got to visit there. It was awesome, and I'm looking for an excuse to get back down there. When I went and visited, I wasn't even doing YouTube yet, so I didn't really, other than some phone footage of the LaLaurie Mansion, I didn't really get no footage out of it. So I would definitely like to get down there, and I want to go do the St. Louis Cemetery, both of them. And I'd like to cover some of the voodoo type shit. It would be fucking awesome. The Honey Island Swamp, where they filmed the Hatchet series, all three of them, with Victor Crowley and all that. I mean, it would be so cool. What's up, Sayo Wolf? Voodoo type shit. Ethel Smith. What's up, Ethel? Roland, what's up, dude? I heard about Sasquatch and Dogman in the woods there. Where at, Roland? Are you still there? Yeah, and voodoo type shit. I don't know how else to say it. That's how I talk. And New Orleans got a whole bunch of it. It's awesome. I actually went down. I got this one for my son because he's into the zombies, but it's a zombie version of a voodoo doll. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, I gotta get my camera thing up. Yeah, I got this. This was from Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo, and then I got Well, that one's like tacked up, but if you look right there, we got this one from Marie Laveau's as well. That the person that was actually at the cash register, I didn't think it was offensive, but I mean, I don't think a lot before I talk, you know. Even though I don't really smoke weed anymore, I'm still burned out. So a lot of times I just let shit flow. I don't really care. But I was in there looking around, and I guess somebody had like some paranormal type stuff happening at their house. But they called the voodoo shop to see if they had any remedies or any kind of potions or whatever you want to call it to help ease the spirits. And I'm listening to the lady, like she's like, oh, we got this type of powder, we got this, you can put this in a window, you can do this. And you know, I'm interested in it, but I'm also blown away, you know. So when she hung up the phone, I was like, I bet you guys get some fucking crazy ass calls. And you know, she's like, it's not a joke down here. As you know, New Orleans is built on top of all kinds of bodies after the fire. So paranormal, you know, she got like real fucking serious and like shitty with me. And I'm like, whoa, whoa. I'm not meaning it, you know, to be offensive, but I'm just, you know, I overheard what you're saying. And I couldn't imagine, you know, taking those phone calls all day. And they do, it looks like an old, like early, you know, late 1800s, early 1900s, like pharmacy almost, the one wall. They got like all these jars of different powders and like different incense and sage, and it was like a fucking serious trip to be down there. Like I don't want to say culture shock, but it like blew my mind because I've always been interested in the New Orleans and the Cajun culture. So to finally be able to go down there, I was already like on cloud nine, walking, just couldn't believe I was there. The nighttime, the vibe, it was so cool because they got all these, I'm pretty sure they're run by gas. I could be wrong, but all the houses got these lanterns and the flames flicker and all that. So when you're walking around, it reminds you of like, you know, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like, you don't feel like you're in America when you're in New Orleans. At least, you know, I've never went outside of America, but the vibe you get down there, you don't. You would think you're in Europe or France or whatever. And it was just so cool. The horse and buggies, like pulling people around, like it was a trip. But I would love to get down there again with my camera and get some footage and cover a few of the houses. I went on a tour. The guy, you got to look him up on YouTube. His name's Lord Chaz. He does a haunted paranormal tour. He also does a vampire history tour. I was kind of bummed out because I called and I actually talked to Lord Chaz and, you know, set up an appointment to go do the tour. And he didn't tell me that he wasn't going to be the one doing it that day. So I got off the plane, got a ride to the French Quarter, and I had like 45 minutes to spare before the tour started. I get there, it met at, I forget the name of the bar, but they all met at this bar in the quarter, and it was some other dude. I mean, the guy was decent, but I was really expecting Lord Chaz because if you go watch his videos on YouTube, the guy's a trip. He's fucking funny as all hell, and he wasn't there. So I was like, oh, what the fuck, man? I really wanted to go see it, you know, Lord Chaz do this shit. And I forget the guy's name, but the actual tour company is called, hold up, I got a sticker here. Oh, it's just called Lord Chaz Tours. Okay, I thought it was Three Lords or something like that. But yeah, it was a trip, man. They take you to all these crazy places. And then, like I said, he also does a vampire history tour, which I don't know about all the vampire type shit, but some of the stuff he said that happened, and like he was actually able to give you like a sheet with links and stuff for you to go check it out. And some of the, like, there was actually newspaper articles. There was something that happened in the 70s where some paranormal investigator disappeared and showed up on the steps of one of the churches with puncture holes, and it was like 90% of his blood was drained. Like, and there's actually a fucking article about it. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. So who knows? I mean, just Twilight ruined vampires for me. You know, I was all into them, and then they had to make them fucking sparkle and shit. Now, I lost interest in anything with to do with vampires. But yeah, anyway, I got a little off topic there. But yeah, the New Orleans, I would love to get down there. And Corey, you're from Cali, right? Because I'd definitely like to get some. Shut up, Marianne. I purposely went and shaved it before I did this. I don't know why it does that, man. Okay, Southern Cali. Yeah, man. If you could like 3 spots or something, or 3 pretty cool ones, fuck yeah, get some footage of you there and we can put something up. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can get Josh involved in it, maybe get some New York type shit. Cut your nose off. No, absolutely not. But yeah, that's that for the paranormal thing I'm doing. It'll be the fuck yeah, man. That'd be awesome. The other thing I wanted to talk about is I can't get too in yet because it hasn't been 100% confirmed. But I got to talk to somebody on the phone with the Metal Monday section. Somebody we interviewed, huge fucking fan of him. I was actually blown away because he sent me a message on Facebook to call him and gave me his phone number. So I was like, holy fuck, oh my God, I got his phone number. So I called him, and he's going to help line us up a few interviews with some people. And if this goes according to plan, we're going to have some fucking awesome ass interviews coming up for Josh's Metal Monday. Any of my newer subscribers, if you're not subscribed there, I got the link in the description, the Twitter and the Facebook. It's all in the description. And you guys got to go check it out. I'm just praying to God this phone call is legit and we get, you know, the plan rolling with that. Because as I said in the very beginning of this, I'm a huge metal head, and I really just, that's where my passion is right now. And to be able to do what we're doing over there, I never thought we would have been able to do it. And as much as I fucking hate Facebook, that really helped, like being able to reach out to some of these guys, man. Because other than that, I'm hardly even on the shit unless I'm getting messaged or I got, you know, some notifications going off. I try not even to go on there because it's some bullshit. Pray to Lord. Roland, you got to go look him up on Facebook, dude, or Jesus Christ, YouTube. It's Lord Chaz Tours in New Orleans, French Quarter. The dude will have you cracking up. He is funny as hell. That's why I was bummed when I got there and it was some other dude. But, you know, whatever. Shit happens. Yeah, new Super Joint. That fucking song is killer. My buddy's cracking jokes saying it sounds too much like the Illegals, so he's calling it Phil Anselmo's Super Illegal Joint. Yeah, Three Lords Entertainment by Root. Have you done that tour, dude? Because, like I said, I went and did it. And it was pretty cool, man. It was just weird though, because some of the spots we went to, there was other tour groups, and their story was like completely different than what Lord Chaz was telling. And according to Lord Chaz's dude, I feel bad. I forget the guy's name who took us on it, because he was pretty cool. But what he said after Katrina, it's a shame there was only like maybe a handful of tour groups that did what they do. But it was like after Katrina hit, it was like these swarms of people that moved down there just to do the, you know, make money off the tourism and take them on tours. And half of them didn't even know the actual history of where they were talking about. And it just ruined it. But the guy that took us on the tour, I feel like an asshole not remembering his name. But he knew, he seemed to know his stuff, and it was interesting. I mean, it was like an hour and a half total, but there was 3 breaks where we stopped off, and, you know, you're able to get a couple drinks at the bar. And, yeah, it was actually pretty fun, man. I highly recommend, if you get a chance, go down there. Don't stay at the Empress Hotel, because that's where I stayed, and I'm lucky I didn't get shot. I should have realized when it was $89 a night, there was something going on. And holy shit, dude. Professor Alexander. I don't think that was it. Dude, I to be honest, I feel like a dick. Like, you could say it and I wouldn't even remember. Like, I know it wasn't Lord Chaz. That's all. It was like, I want to say he was he looked like he could have been Hispanic, maybe. And that's all I could really remember. I mean, the guy was super fucking cool. He was dressed up kind of like how Lord Chaz does it, and he told the stories very well. He kept you interested. And then there was like some of the places, there was like an actual, like a pretty decent gap. You had to walk from, you know, point A to point B. And he was able to keep you, you know, your mind occupied while you were walking. Because if there was a couple people that just fell off, like ended up just disappearing, didn't even stay for the whole tour. They just, you know, walked into a bar and didn't come back out. But yeah, one of the other things is, and I hate doing this, but I'm going to fucking do it anyway. I don't give a shit. If you were here at the beginning, I was talking about how Red Room were close to me. It's an old warehouse they turned into little artist booths or production offices. There's also band rehearsal spots. And we're going to go ahead. Luckily, they do month-to-month leases. So we're going to go ahead and try, you know, because we're not going to be doing it to the point we need 6 months or a year to rent a place. But yeah, we're going to go do that. WWFC Joel. Hello. But yeah, if you guys are interested and you're a new subscriber, in the description, I have a link to the Red Room Tales of the Deep Web. That is the prototype pilot episode. That's not the real episode. That was what my network asked me to convey the story to film. They only gave us 11 minutes. Long story short, they said it was a little more sick than they thought it would be. And also that there was points that were too convenient. But they expected me to fucking, you know, cram the whole story in 11 minutes. So anyway, we're doing the shit ourselves. We got a teaser shot for it. We got like 3 scenes shot for it. But the abandoned house we used has been mowed down, which fucking sucks, because we actually were going to use that for a lot of the you know, scenes were going to be shot there. So we got to find a new spot. But anyway, I'm going to do this. We got these shirts. Let me get my camera up to make sure I can put it on there right. They're making their ways around. But anyway, we got these shirts. It's to help fund the project. I'm getting rid of them for 15 or 2 for 25. I got up to extra large all the way to small. I didn't do anything above extra large because I've only had like 2 people recommend them, and I already had the shirts made. And it's the people that make the shirts for me actually make their own movies, and they're actually in the middle of filming right now. So to actually get a hold of them, it would be really hard to get a hold of them to sit down and make the shirts. Yes, I shipped to Canada. But oh my god, it's going to be awesome. I just watched the first minute of Red Room. Yeah, man, like I said, it's not that bad, you know, but like I said, if I would have known I was going to end up putting it on YouTube, we would have tried a little more. But I'm under Maker Studios, and they said all they wanted, because they asked for a 2-minute video pitch. So I gave them the pitch. They liked the idea. So they were like, hell yeah, we're going to go ahead and fund you. Make us a prototype pilot episode, but you got to keep it under 11 minutes. So I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. But when you actually start filming and you're going off of what you wrote, 11 minutes ain't shit, dude. And they wanted it all squeezed into that 11 minutes. And then the reason for rejecting it was a little more disturbing than they thought, 1. And 2, they said some of the plots were convenient. Like, what the fuck did you you gave me 11 minutes. How else do you think this is going to turn out? You know, this is fucking crazy to even think that I'm going to be able to get the whole story in 11 minutes. So we ended up getting rejected. But after putting it up, and I'm sure some of you guys know Takedown Man, I teamed up with him for a while. He fucking loved it. So it's actually on his channel as well. A whole shit. I still get to this day emails or private messages asking me what's going on, what's going on. So I'm like, dude, you know, a lot of people want this shit. You know, we should do this. And that's why we're trying to do it ourselves right now. But it's hard to keep everybody that's involved interested, because when we first started doing it, just the fact that it could go on and it could be a series, everybody was super excited. Oh, hell yeah, they want to be part of it. We want to be part of it. But now that it got turned down, it's hard. You know, there's no, I guess, incentive, if you want to call it that, because now it's, okay, we're going to fund it and do it ourselves. So now it's not as fun. When people thought, oh, there's potential, we could be a YouTube star, or we're going to be on a big YouTube series, everybody, you know, they wanted to help and get involved. And now that that's not there, it's more like, yeah, you know what, we can meet up Saturday, or we can do it this day. So it's like, what the fuck? My PayPal. Hold on, I don't even know what the fuck my PayPal is. How the hell do I find out what my PayPal is? Yeah, that is pretty cool, Beirut, or I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. That is cool that he took Granny in. You know, I made a video trying to help spread the word, and from what I understand, she ended up getting a couple bucks from the video I made, which makes me feel better, because I was attempting to help her myself, and some shit really backfired, and I felt terrible. So to know that, you know, I was able to help in some little way, that makes me feel so much better about everything. And, you know, the fact that she's down there on the beach and all that shit, you know, that's awesome, man. Yes, it's right how you say. You can call me Betty. But yeah, I seen the video Granny made while she's down there with him on the beach, and you could just see it in her face that, you know, she's happy as hell. And this, I don't want this to sound rude and all, but somebody at her age, she should be able to fucking relax and not have to worry about dumb shit that's been going on. And it's a shame, you know, her situation, you know, what happened. But as long as everything works out for her down there, that's great, man. You know, like I said, you could see she's super happy being on the beach and at the ocean and all that. And I know she's always been a big fan of Takedown Man, so, you know, I'm sure that also is making her happy to be staying there. So I definitely got to give my respects to him for taking her in and all. And like I said in my 1,000 subscriber video, I got to give him props for taking me on, because it helped get Red Room out there, and a shitload of people wanted to see it after it hit his channel. I think it's over 10,000 views, which for huge YouTubers, that's a fucking joke. They get that in the first couple minutes. But for a YouTuber my size, 10,000, I'm like, look out, PewDiePie, here I come, motherfucker. Take care. You too, Roland. Thanks for watching, bud. Big supporter. He's always popping on when he sees me live. But yeah, I just wanted to come on. I think that's all I wanted to cover on my list. Hold up here. Yeah, editing. Yeah, I talked about how I'm focusing a lot on editing for other people. I talked about the Drugged Up Insights. Yeah, the link for the pilot first show is in the description. It's done by Josh from Drunk News Network. It's a new show he wants to do. I think he's trying to actually pitch it to SwearNet. I could be wrong. But either way, the link to go watch the first episode's in the description. Go check it out. It's pretty funny. He's just doing a show where he's going to get all fucked up, and he's going to pick a topic, and he's going to talk about the topic while he's all blazed up, drunk. It's funny. The first episode, which the link's down there, is his outlook at lying, and it's funny as hell. The dude cracks me up. Talked about Paranormal PA. Kind of gave you the news on Josh's Metal Monday. Oh, yeah. Okay. For Josh's Metal Monday, we might actually have the first time we're all going to be together. I Hate God's playing in New York, October 14th. Randy Bly from Lamb of God is going to be covering vocals for it. That's fucking awesome. So the closest show to me is actually Maryland, but an extra half an hour drive would be the New York, so I figured, what the fuck, if Josh will go to the New York show, I'll drive up to the New York show. It would be cool to actually get a show for the Metal Channel with us together instead of doing the Google Hangouts. Me and him actually at the I Hate God show with Randy Bly, not to mention, which is fucking, I can't wait to see how that turns out. But I'm going to get some footage of the road trip there around the city. I'm going to try to talk to some of the fans standing in line. And if we're lucky, seeing as though we already interviewed Jimmy Bauer, if we can get Jimmy Bauer again, at the show, it would be super cool. So look out for that. The show's October 14th. And if all goes well, that's a Friday. The following Monday, we would actually have the footage for that show. So definitely go in the description. If you're not subscribed to Josh's Metal Monday, go subscribe. Every Monday we go live, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have guests. We've had Mike DeLeon from Flesh Hoarder, filling Summon Illegals. He's came on live. And we've had Drew Shoup from War Beast. He's come on live. And Ryan, I can't remember his last name right now, but he actually recorded War Beast demo. He came on live and gave us the rundown on how filming War Beast demo went. So definitely check it out. Good time. Yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. Just wanted to come give you guys a little rundown on what's been going on. Keep an eye out. Go watch Drugged Up Insights. Go in the description and check out the prototype, pilot, whatever you want to call it, for Red Room. If you guys want to help us get our production room, you can get these shirts. Again, I'm going to show one more time before I get off of here. Once again, these shirts right here. Got them from small to extra large. I'll send them $15. 2 for $25. That'll help us pay the rent for the production room. We're probably going to do 2 months. And go subscribe to Josh's Metal Monday if you're a metalhead. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support, guys. All you new subscribers, thanks for coming on board. Got some paranormal shit coming your way. And thanks for watching. Peace.